All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back live again here for the Red River Valley iRacing League, sponsored by Ayers iRacing Paints, HRH Motorsports, and Big Bacon Media. We're here to kick off the BigBlock Modifieds here at the Chili Bowl. These guys got about 13 more minutes left to practice, so hang tight as these guys get ready to do their heats. And then they'll get a warm-up, and they will do some features. Or a feature, I mean. So stay tuned for that. But as of right now, I'm going to have to ask you to remove your hats as we do our national anthem.
Oh, see, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, who were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sing us that star-spangled banner and wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Sports, the star of Universal Pictures movie, I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry, Kevin James.
I just got three things to say. God bless our troops, God bless America, and gentlemen, start your engine!
If you ever get the chance to give the command, that's the lesson you should follow. Kevin James with those famous words.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was our national anthem. Again, we're here for the Red River Valley iRacing League, sponsored by Ayers iRacing Paints, Big Bacon Media, and HRH Motorsports. These guys got a few more minutes of practice left to do their thing here, and we're going to let them do their thing. And while you do that, go get some snacks, stretch your legs, do whatever you got to do. And we'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, these guys have about a minute left to practice here, so we're going to check out the race info here. We are at the Chili Bowl in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We're at the quarter-mile track indoor, and we are doing it big. Go check out the Red River Valley Facebook page. Oh, and follow them over at the on Facebook. We got 74 degrees inside this dome here with 0% humidity. And it, of course, it is clear with 2 miles an hour wind. So that is how we are going to kick off the night here tonight in the Big Block Modifieds. Sponsored by Ayers Iracing Paints for the Red River Valley iRacing League. Also sponsored by HRH Motor. We're going to get these guys ready to do their freaking heat. Let's get these guys. There we go. Watching Keith Hackney right now as they finish out the last few laps of the practice and get ready to grid up for the heat, ladies and gentlemen. So, starting in heat 1, it looks like Bill Murr on the pole with Jonathan Wiley starting outside him in the second spot out of Dirty South Motorsports. Bill Murr out of PPR. Shane Yates starting in the third position down low. Rockin' Racing Esports. And Keith Hackney coming out of Georgia. Jamie Massey tailing the field in that fifth spot coming out of Carolina. That is our starting grid here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get this thing underway. Jonathan Wiley. Getting ready to grid up and take the green flag here, ladies and gentlemen, for the Red River Valley iRacing League, sponsored by HRH Motorsports, Big Bacon Media, and Ayers iRacing Paint. I am your host, Jacob Keith, here with the Dirt Dog International Racing Network. We should have an awesome night here with the Big Block Modifieds. Here we go, the 11. Got Mr. Jonathan Wiley on the outside, the 116 going to the outside there with the 11. Shane Wade's able to take over the first spot there. The G9 Keith Hackney trying to get underneath the 116 of Jonathan Wiley. Gives him a little bit of a bump maybe. It's hard to tell from that angle. Shane Yates able to still hang on to the lead. Keith Hackney pulling up the second spot. Jonathan Wiley in third. With Jamie Massey tailing the field here in fourth. Heat number 1 is underway, the 11 car. Shane Yates hanging on to the lead here. The track looks slick. Looks like it's a little bit of a skate rink out there, ladies and gentlemen. But still, Keith Hackney ripping the bottom just like he did in them street stocks earlier. Shane Yates looking to rip the bottom, the midline too there. As he comes out of 3 and 4 and into 1 and 2 there. Hackney still trying to find his ground right behind the number 11 there of Shane Yates. Yates now got almost a second lead on Hackney. Hackney trying to find his legs. Trying to come up underneath the 11 if he's able to get some ground on him, ladies and gentlemen. The G9H coming out of Georgia. Looking to battle Mr. Shane Yates for the lead. And that is the end of it, I believe, folks. Check the flag waving. On to heat number 2. As we pull up our starting grid, James Burke coming out of the Midwest in that number 6 machine. Hunter McCoy starting in the second spot on the outside of row number 1 in that 22, straight out of Carolina. Jeremy Prey and Team Wraith Racing with the number 117. Nicholas Lamb from Lamb's Motorsports out of New York, the number 37. And Robert Charette. Oop. Tail in the field here. So that is our starting grid here for heat number 2 here, ladies and gentlemen. We will get heat number 2 underway once everybody gets gridded up. Again, this race brought to you by Red River Valley iRacing League, sponsored by Ayers iRacing Paints and HRH Motorsports. Also sponsored by Big Bacon Media. Big thanks to Big Bacon Media for letting us come up in the booth tonight. Number 6, James Burke got Hunter McCoy on the outside in that 22 machine. Jeremy Prey pulling up the rear in that 117 car. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Pace truck's off. Burke looking for the green flag. Hunter McCoy on the outside looking to do the same thing. Green flag is out. The 6 machine makes a little contact with the number 22 there. Burke now pulling to an early lead. Oh, 117. Get into the rear end of that. And 22 up into the wall. Jeremy Prey able to go around Hunter McCoy there in that 22 machine. That 117 looking to poke to the inside of the 6. The 6 spins out a little bit. And the 22 creeps in the rear there, ladies and gentlemen. We have spin outs everywhere. Jeremy Prey spun out. Burke spun out. Hunter McCoy, currently your leader, the 22 machine. Lap 4, 10 laps to go. Or 10 laps to go. 10 laps in general, 4 laps down. Almost halfway there. Hunter McCoy trying to hold on to the lead. He got an awesome lead, it looks like. He's ahead of James Burke by 4.5 seconds there. 4 laps left. Hunter McCoy trying to stay away from Burke as much as he can, running that 22 machine on the outside. McCoy still running from Burke. James Burke back in the 6 machine, trying to find his ground, going to the outside. Track looks a little slick, spinning his tires coming out of 3 and 4, or 1 and 2 there. Hunter McCoy looking to try to make some tires, trying to go to the backside of Burke now, almost trying to put him a lap down. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. White flag waving for Hunter McCoy. Checker flag about to be waving. Congratulations on Hunter McCoy's heat win here in the Red River Valley iRacing League for the BigBlock Modifieds here at the Chili Bowl. So there's the end of heat number 2 there, 3 there. We're going to do a warm-up. These guys are going to get practicing on and warming their tires up for a couple minutes. I think 5 minutes. And then we will be ready to do the Big Blocks feature. So stay tuned for that, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready for their feature. All right, ladies and gentlemen, these guys are gridding up for the feature, and it is feature time here. Shane Yates starting on the pole in that 111 machine. He's got Hunter McCoy in that 22 machine on the outside. James Burke pulling up the fourth spot with Keith Hackney down low in the third spot in that 3 car. Jamie Massey in the number 4. Jamie Massey in the 5th spot, in the number 4 car. Jeremy Prey in the 117 sitting in 6th. And I believe Jonathan Wiley's back there in the 116 car starting in the 7th position. So that is our lineup here for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, looks like we might have Mr. Bill Murr back there too. In that 34 machine starting 9th. That is our field here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get these guys rip, rocking, and rolling as the pace truck is going to get ready to rock and roll. Shane Yates and Hunter McCoy are going to take the green flag. The 11 car, the 22. The G9 right behind him, Keith Hackney. Looking to make some moves up through the field if he's able to get up there. He's got the 117 on the outside, though. We have 35 laps, ladies and gentlemen. 7 cars. 8 cars. I think 8 cars. We're going to do this big block modified style here at the Chili Bowl. The 11 car down low, the green flag is out. The 22 able to take it around the outside. The G9 already rolling over, ladies and gentlemen. Keith Hackney up in the wall. Caution is out. Ladies and gentlemen, let's check that rollover over once more time. Green flag looking to go out. Keith Hackney down low. The G9 trying to follow right underneath the 11 car. Pitches it down in the 1 and 2 and just rolls it right over up in the fence, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. Oops. What is going on? There we go. Play, what are you doing? Oh, looks like the green flag is out. I don't know what is going on with the software right now. Out front though, he's got Hunter McCoy all over the backside in the 2nd spot. The 2B, Jamie Massey. Yates still trying to hold these guys off. McCoy all over the backside, gets into the wall a little bit there, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, okay. I figured it out. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry about that. The 11 car still trying to hold off the 22 of Hunter McCoy, though. The 116 back there right behind him. That's Jonathan Wiley. Believe we're going to restack these guys up. Double file. The pace truck gets ready to pull into the infield here, ladies and gentlemen. Shane Yates, Hunter McCoy looking to take the green flag yet again. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, that was a software issue. We got her fixed, ladies and gentlemen. Hunter McCoy on the outside there. Caution comes out again, ladies and gentlemen. We will check this out one more time if we can find it. We didn't even get a lap in there, and the caution come out, and I can't seem to find it. Hunter McCoy still on the backside of Shane Yates, though. Jamie Massey moving up into the third spot, I believe. The 2B still right there behind the 22. The 117 got James Burke in that 6 machine right behind him. Keith Hackney on the outside of Mr. Burke. Jeremy Prey right in front of him there behind Jamie Massey. We're going to take the green flag here again as we are 7 laps down of 35 here, ladies and gentlemen. Green flag's out for Shane Yates and Hunter McCoy, the 11, the 22. The 2B from the third spot trying to hang on to the third down low. Trying not to come up into the number 22 of Hunter McCoy. Out wide, the 22 still on the outside of the 2B, battling for the second spot. McCoy, Yates still out front. These guys trying to track him down too wide here. The 11 machine still trying to hold him off. The 22 out wide. The 2B down low. A little bit of contact with Jamie Massey and Hunter McCoy there in the 22 machine. The 11 and the 2B now side by side. Shane Yates on the outside, the 2B down low. Jamie Massey looking to make some moves as he's coming back. They're coming up through the field here from the third spot there. The 11, Shane Yates ripping the outside, the 2B down low still. Here at the Chili Bowl, there's action going on everywhere. We're going to come back here with Hunter McCoy's Jeremy Prey and Keith Hackney have made their way around that 22 machine here. The G9 all over the backside of Shane Yates now. Hackney coming up through the field. Started towards the back, ladies and gentlemen. I believe he started towards the back. The 11 down low now, looking to chase the 2B of Jamie Massey, leading this thing out. We are almost halfway here, ladies and gentlemen. 2B, 17 laps down, 35. We are ready to rip, rock, and roll here with the Big Block Modifieds for the Red River Valley Iracing League here, sponsored by Ayers Iracing Paints, HRH Motorsports, and Big Bacon Media. So caution is out, ladies and gentlemen. Caution comes out. The 22 down low, having some issues with that car. Looks like Hunter McCoy. Try to see if we can find who was the cause of that caution, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, it looks like the 22 machine of Hunter McCoy had the 34 underneath him, and he got up into the wall there and rolled her over to the side, bringing the caution out. Oop. Didn't go back live for me for some reason. We are green again though, ladies and gentlemen. The 2B, Jamie Massey trying to hold off Shane Yates. Keith Hackney in the third spot back there battling with Yates underneath him. The G9. Got the 11 machine on the outside. The 2B leading these guys here at the Chili Bowl. The 11 machine staying to the outside. The G9 down low. outside of Yates here, ladies and gentlemen. Still side by side, working on the second spot as he gets a little loose and goes to the outside. He loses a little bit of time there, but still on the backside of that 11 machine there. The 2B still trying to hold on to the bottom side. Lap 23 of 35, ladies and gentlemen. We are rocking and rolling here with the Big Block Modifieds. Jamie Massey, your current leader. Still Shane Yates in the second spot here in that 11 machine. Trying to work on the backside of that 2B. Almost coming up into the wall, getting to the outside, ladies and gentlemen, the 11, Shane Yates. Got Keith Hackney in the G9 still on the backside of him. Not too far off of them guys. Bill Murr, Jeremy Prey, Mr. James Burke in the 6 machine. Riding with the number 117 as he's leading these guys, trying to find his legs to come up to the backside of Keith Hackney. We have a caution out again, ladies and gentlemen. Caution out again. Only a few laps left to go here, ladies and gentlemen, at the Chili Bowl. We're on lap 28 of 35. Jamie Massey, Shane Yates, Keith Hackney. Your top 3 sitting in the podium so far tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Will Jamie Massey be able to hold off Shane Yates and Keith Hackney for just 7 more laps to go? Massey out front, the 11 machine right behind him, takes off. Green flag is out, ladies and gentlemen. The 2B taking the green flag. Shane Yates, we're going to try to make some time up. Oh, the G9 going to the outside. Keith Hackney trying to find its ground on the outside, the 11, forced to the bottom, G9 up into the wall. Keith Hackney gets a little bit of that wall there. Got the 117 poking up to the backside, Jeremy Prey. Ooh, looks like the G9 got into the wall. Terrible there, ladies and gentlemen. Pits. The 11 machine trying to work his way up to the backside of the 2B. Jeremy Massey, Shane Yates, Jeremy Prey. We have 3 laps left to go, and it looks like the yellow flag is out. That one being on James Burke, I believe, there. Two laps left to go, ladies and gentlemen. 2 laps left to go. 3 laps. Holy cow, I can't count. Let me tell you something right now. I can't count because I was a wrestler. Yellow flag out, the 11. Trying to work his way to the backside of the 2B. Jamie Massey, Shane Yates. We're going to take the green flag here as the pace truck pulls off. Green flag is out. Jamie Massey, Shane Yates, Jeremy Prey, Bill Miller being the top 4 here, ladies and gentlemen. Ripping the Big Block Modifieds here at the Chili Bowl. The 11 machine. Trying to work on Massey. Massey able to pull away a little bit. Trying to gain some ground is the 11 machine of Shane Yates. There we go. White flag is out, ladies and gentlemen. Coming around for the checkered flag as the checkered flag is waving. What a race, what a race. The Big Block Modifieds here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to try to get these guys up here in the booth, so we can get this thing underway here. So stay tuned and bear with me here. All right. Hold on one second. I don't think they hear me. Well, they do. They do hear me. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Jeremy Prey, the 117, sitting in the third spot. You pulled her up into the third spot there, ladies. Jeremy, tell us what was going through your mind within them last 5 laps there.
Well, I thought it was in a pretty good position, but when the caution came out, I was having troubles trying to get the car to turn if I couldn't get up on the bars, and I was afraid we was going to get woed up coming into the turn 1 and push like I did in the heat. So it was pretty nerve-wracking on that last caution.
Well, I'll tell you, man, you did awesome out there, gripping onto that third spot, man. Is there anybody you want to thank to getting up on the podium tonight?
Yeah, I want to thank Savannah Auto Electric, my dad, Max, and Air Force Kitty has a Twitch handle out there that's raising money for St. Jude. That's on my car.
All righty, man. Well, congratulations on your top 3 podium here tonight. We look forward.
I appreciate you.
What?
Yeah, I appreciate you. I appreciate you broadcasting this too.
Oh, yeah,
Thank you.
for sure, man. No problem. We always appreciate doing it over here at the Dirt Dogs International Racing Network. But, yeah, congratulations on your top 3 podium here tonight, and we'll look forward to having you in the booth here again someday.
Hopefully. I appreciate it.
Yep. Take it easy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to pull up the number 11, Mr. Shane Yates. All right, Shane Yates, do you have a copy?
Yeah, I'm here, man.
Hey, man, hanging on to that second spot. You led a little bit of this race here in the beginning of that race, but you ended up slipping back into that second spot, and that seems to be where that car felt comfortable at. Can you run us through them last 5 laps? What's going through your mind?
Just trying to stay behind Jamie. I figured I'd had something for him on the outside because I was catching him a little bit, but it went away. So there wasn't really much you can do besides just follow the leader. And every time you get a restart, even that's probably it helped me out on the restarts because he's faster than me, definitely out there on especially this track. Jamie's always fast, so it's hard to keep up with him. But as long as I stay behind him, that's fine.
I hear that. Well, you guys put on an awesome show here. A little bit of battling and then a little bit of chase action here between both of you, back and forth. It was an awesome show. Is there anybody you want to thank here tonight for putting that number 11 machine up here in in the second spot on the podium?
Yeah, Rocket Racing says, man. Thank him. Thank Red River Valley for the league. It's a great league. Thank you for broadcasting, man. You do a good job.
All right, man. Well, congratulations on your second place here tonight at the Red River Valley iRacing League, and we hope to talk to you again in the booth someday.
All right, take it easy, bud.
Take it easy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to pull up tonight's winner of the Big Block Modifieds, Jamie Massey. Jamie Massey, up in the booth, man. Do you have a copy?
Buddy.
Hey, man, you did a great job. You were battling there with Shane Yates for a little bit, then 11 machine, but you were able to work your way around them. Can you run us through what was going through your mind with them last 5 laps?
Man, I hate I got into Wiley there. He said his car was a little snug, and he jumped on the throttle, and he had been good the laps before, and he jumps always right in front of me. And like I said, I was right on his bumper, and I turned him, and I hate that dude because I like Wiley a lot. But anyways, I managed to get back up there and get by McCoy and run with Shane there. And just trying to stay off of him, man. It's so easy to get into the guy, and to be clean and win here is a task in its own, you know what I mean? Because you can't. It's so tight racing.
Right, it's tight here at the Chili Bowl. Is there anybody you want to thank, though, tonight for putting that thing in victory lane, that 2B machine?
Yeah, man, I just want to thank Team No Love, and we just joined teams with Rocket Racing, man, and let me tell you, dude, it's like I said earlier today, is anything I set in that's got their name on it with a setup, it's been unbelievable. The help I've got from Murtaugh personally is just, I can't thank him enough for that, and man, it's just great to be part of that team, and thanks for broadcasting, man, and Red River Valley for give us something to race for.
Yeah, man, no problem here in the broadcast booth, and I thank Red River Valley for letting me come up in the booth as well, so we're on the same page there, brother. But congratulations here tonight, Jamie, on your victory here in the Big Block Modifieds for the Red River Valley iRacing League, and we hope to talk to you again in the booth someday.
I hope you here tomorrow, man, for the Supers, and I thank you, buddy. See you.
Yep, take it easy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was it for tonight's racing action. And what a race it was. The Red River Valley iRacing League put on a heck of a show tonight with the Dirt Street Stocks and then the 358s. And, of course, Red River Valley, sponsored by Ayers iRacing Paints, HRH Motorsports, and Big Bacon Media. I've been your host, Jacob Keith, and I really do appreciate everything you guys do for us here at the Dirt Dog International. We appreciate you supporting everything that we do. And if you would, like and follow us and go hit us up on Twitter, Instagram,